actually a merger. Back in 2012, we decided to make some changes in the team because we had some issues with the previous flight sim. So the guys from 777 Studios had a very nice record in terms of making high-quality flight sims. Their first flight sim, Rise of Flight, was pretty popular. So this is why we decided actually to merge our efforts. I mean, 1C Company and 777. So actually this is how 1C Game Studios was formed. So it's like one half 1C Company and the other half is 777 Studios. The creative side is all about the game because the guys had a very nice product. Rise of Flight speaks for itself. This is the most popular World War I flight sim, and it's also a very popular flight sim at all. Like everywhere in the world. And 1C is the owner of the brand. I mean, the brand of IL-2 Sturmovik, and we also some members of the old 1C internal game development studios have become members of the newcomer to the market, which is 1C Game Studio. So this is how the whole merger. But the basic, the like 2/3 of the team is 777 Studios, the guys who have created Rise of Flight. 777 are a Russian and American company. So they have a small office in the United States, which operates for the American market, but the team is in Moscow. It's Moscow based. It is, yeah, really, because it has been only 16 months. Can you imagine a flight sim? And flight sims are the most complicated games. It takes a lot to create a flight sim. I mean, a proper flight sim, not an arcade game wrapped into a flight sim environment. But flight sim takes a lot. It has been only 16 months for the team, and our release is scheduled for September. And it's going to be 8 planes plus 2 for the premium edition. So you're going to have 10 planes overall. That's what we're actually planning to do. We continue to bring in some new stuff after we release the game. We just want to concentrate on these planes. We don't want to promise a lot of stuff right now at this particular moment. We want to do, the best as possible with the planes we have in the game right now. You see, you also have to take into consideration the fact that 1946 was the last expansion to the original IL-2. And the original IL-2 wasn't, big as well. So you have to start with something in the beginning. And I think that we want to bring IL-2 Sturmovik to the roots. We want to bring it back to the Eastern Front. So this is the reason why we actually picked up Stalingrad, because this was the turning point for the whole World War II history, and very important and crucial part of the war. And we want to make it as best as possible. So with Battle of Stalingrad, we're using a technology like the heavily modified engine that we already have. And it's been heavily modified, so it has all the latest features in terms of graphics and gameplay. But still, it is a technology that has already been used, and this is the technology that has already been tested, and it proved to be working very good. And I think that this is probably the main point, because we're not like with Cliffs of Dover, where we're doing a completely new engine. And in this case, we're using the engine that already exists. Although it is a heavily modified one and has less to do with Rise of Flight. I mean, you can definitely tell the difference when you see 2 screenshots. But still, it is a tested technology, which is very important. Maybe, just don't know. In terms of technically, the game had a lot of interesting things. But since we decided to make a new team, and only a small part of the team belongs to the old 1C internal game development studio, we brought in the new team with their technologies as well. So right now we're using the technologies we have. So maybe one day we'll get back to the technologies we had. It's just like right now we decided to concentrate on these. We love what we're doing, and although many people say on the market right now that flight sims are not popular, we still like to do it. And we love what we do. We do it with passion. So that's all about hardcore with passion.